Here we go. Okay, so in this video, what I want to talk about is something that I've becoming much more aware of, and it was actually made very prevalent, I guess the word is, in a situation that I had, I believe it was yesterday with my sweetheart. We were in the car. I forget what we were doing or like where we were going, but something was being brought up in conversation, and something that I found myself doing recently is asking myself how much of my energy I want to invest in different things. And so it actually came up in that conversation with her. And I forget what it was that we were talking about, but like my mind was just like, how much of your energy do you want in this? And and I just remember my mind being like none. And it's like, okay, like, and just, you know, this is reminding me of how manual life is, but how automatic and automated it has been for me for so long. But specifically in the time that I've been like very serious about what it is that I'm creating, time and energy management, they're both, you know, it's just it's crazy how like not only they go hand in hand, but like you know down to the second, right? Down to the second in terms of time management, um, energy management. It's a difference between being energized, and it's a difference between that and being drained. I mean, there's also the potential for just neutrality, nothing even. It doesn't affect you in any way, but what's so interesting for me is just the fact that I'm asking myself this question now from a conscious place, and this means that I'm actually taking this tells me that I'm actually taking my energy very seriously, my like where I'm investing my energy and like what that does for me, because it all matters, right? If you're investing your energy into something that you know is not good for you, it's not a good idea to do it. If it's something that you've approached before and it's just not beneficial for you, you definitely need to reconsider. And that's where I'm at now. Like, and here's the other thing too, right? For me personally, it's important to have, like a plan for the day. Like, I write my goals down every night before I go to sleep for the next day, and my days are structured in a very specific way that has me executing in that way, right? And so if my energy if my energy is going to anything other than that, I have to be very aware of it. I have to be very aware of how much of my energy I'm putting into that, if I even want to put my energy into that. Like, there are a lot of things throughout the day that actually end up being random, right? There are a lot of random occurrences. And for me personally, I have to decide what gets my energy and what doesn't. And that's the thing too. Like, there's part of me that has been so conditioned into just giving my energy to anything and everything, and and everyone. Like, that's just, and I realize now that it can't be that way anymore. Um, and so just like the recognition of like consciously asking myself, like, oh, do I want to invest my energy in this? And the interesting thing here is that throughout my life, the pull has always been so strong of like, oh, don't worry about it, it's just this, it's just that. Well, like, no, like, the interesting thing is I've actually ended up having, you know, energy draining conversations that started off as one question that either came from me or came from somebody else, or just like a suggestion, like some type of topic and everything. And like I come out of it and I'm like, wow, that was terrible. I just wasted an hour of my time that I will never get back. I just drained myself of my energy that I could have used for this, that, or the other, like, and it's so interesting when you actually take your time, your energy seriously, and like time management now, like I'm looking at down to the second. Like, it's really interesting how that shapes your a person's life is a byproduct of their choices, of how they spend their time and energy. That's and it's that it like that's all there is to it. And so, coming to this understanding of like, okay, this is being brought up. How much of your energy do you want to invest in this? A little bit, maybe. Maybe it'll lead somewhere. But that's the thing too. Like, if you know, if you know what it is that you want, if you know what it is that you're going after, randomness should not even. I don't even. I'm not going to use the word should. It would be beneficial to recognize randomness as, a potential waste of time.